Okay, guys, we're gonna have a great debate today with our guest star Timothy, who is not really a guest star at this point, who is just on this channel. But today, I'm telling Timothy that Home Alone is the greatest movie of all time. Now, Tim?
Not even close.
Okay.
It's not even that good of a movie.
Okay, so when people think Christmas movies, what's the first movie that everyone puts on at Christmas time?
Christmas Carol?
No, they put on Home Alone.
Christmas Carol?
Home Alone, and then secondary,
Die
A Christmas
Hard,
Story,
Lethal Weapon,
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story, all better than Home Alone, and that's just listing
Home
Christmas
Alone
movies.
is the greatest movie of all time. You can watch it any time of the year.
You can watch any movie any time of the year.
But Home Alone is one of those movies like, man.
Well, okay, Home Alone is horrible because,
Home Alone's not horrible.
hey, how do you not notice that you leave your child behind?
There was a lot of kids in that movie.
Okay, you gotta be able to keep track of your own kids. Horrible parents. B, if the mom says that her kid is left home alone, why the cop just go knocking on the door and then walk away with no one answers? He's going to be going into that
Tell them
house
to count their kids
to
again.
make sure. Right? No, he's going to be like, he's going to be like, well, he's not answering, and he's going to break down, get into that house, whatever. C, why, like, the whole booby trapping the house idea is stupid.
That was funny.
Oh. Why? Like, the thieves ain't going to chase him through the house. They're going to be like, oh, he's hiding upstairs. Let's just grab what we need and get out. They're not going to chase him to get more traps.
I will say in this movie, there wasn't really anything good in the house for them to even steal, was there?
I mean, there probably would have been jewels and stuff. And that's another thing, is like, you're going through all this stuff to get away from the cops, but at the time, it's just a petty theft, which is like a, misdemeanor, breaking and entering. Once a kid gets involved, they ain't gonna go through all that just to
It's a funny movie. Daniel Stern and I forget his name.
Joe Pesci.
Joe
There's
Pesci.
a lot better movies than that.
It was like amazing in that movie. They pretty much are the stars of the film. And I'm not really a big fan of child stars, but Macaulay Culkin put on an amazing performance in that movie.
Macaulay Culkin hates Home Alone.
It is like the
Google it. Macaulay Culkin hates
Home Alone is the greatest
Google
movie of
it.
all time.
Even Macaulay Culkin, the star of the movie, hated that movie.
Probably because everyone talks to him about how great it was, and he doesn't like to hear how great it was.
Nah.
It's a movie you can laugh, like the toothbrush scene. Like, has this toothbrush been approved by the American Dental Association? Cracks me up every single time. Every time I watch that movie, it's like Vacation. I watch Vacation. I still think it's funny. And
But to list it as the greatest movie ever? Come on, that's a stretch.
it is the greatest, even though it's August, going on September.
No,
Like, it's a movie I'll pop on like when I get home. Like, man, this is such a great movie.
not the greatest ever.
Greatest movie of all time. My second favorite movie of all time is Back to the Future. And Home Alone
That's better
slightly...
than Home Alone.
Home Alone slightly beats Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future. Home Alone is my favorite movie of all time. And Home Alone 2 is good too.
Home Alone 2 is just ridiculous. Even more ridiculous than the first one. I mean, for one, they're never going to let that kid check into the hotel.
He was a tape recorder. Pretty clever.
To make the online, but when you go to front desk, they are never going to give a kid the key to the room. They're going to be like, well, you need to wait here till your dad.
They did wait for the dad.
In fact, it's going to raise a red flag that this 9-10-year-old is alone in New York City going up to the desk trying to check in. They're not going to be like, oh, here's your room, just have your dad sign.
He had a very convincing story.
It doesn't matter. They're not going to let a minor check into a
Even in the
hotel room.
90s?
Even in the 90s. Even in the 90s, they're not going to let a minor check into a hotel room. They're going to be more thorough instead of just being like, is that your dad? Okay, get on the plane. They're going to check and be like, well, where are you supposed to be going? Miami? Oh, this ain't even the right gate. And then the fact that, once again, why would... I mean, he happens to know someone that one of his family members happened to live in New York, so he uses that house to set up booby traps. But why are the two robbers, why are they going to chase Kevin through this house with booby traps? Just fucking let him go, you're home free.
Well, because he had evidence against them that they were...
Okay, but leave the country.
Right, like they originally planned.
Like, that's what they always do. When people steal a bunch of money, they fucking leave the country.
Right. Well, I honestly think Home Alone is the greatest movie of all time. Mainly because I grew up with it, and I still think it's funny. And it's one of those timeless classic movies that you can watch over and over and over again. The second one, that's the same.
And then when they find out that the credit card's stolen, they chase the kid off. Like, no, you're gonna be like, you're just gonna kind of, you know, detain him, but you're not gonna scare him. You're not gonna say anything about a stolen credit card. You're just like, yeah, come this way, and just like,
Wait in your room?
yeah, you know, kind of detain him. Be like, okay, we're gonna wait for your parents to get here.
You think they kind of scared him off a bit?
Well, I know they scared him off. I mean, it's, you know, unrealistic. I mean, it's entertaining enough, I guess, if you're a kid. But, like, especially to say best movie ever, no.
It's the greatest movie of all time. I would consider Home Alone 1 and 2 like a movie combined. It's 1 year later. But yeah, who do you think's right, Tim or me? Come on, guys. I'm the sole creator of this YouTube channel.
So, agree with my opinion, because it's my channel.
All right, what do you guys think? Who's right? Is Home Alone the greatest movie of all time, or you guys agree with Tim and say there's some other movies that are better?
There's a lot of movies that are better.
All right, guys. This has been Kelsey Evans. This has been Tim McGowan. And I'll see you guys next time. Right now, comment down below and let us know.